All right guys, you've asked for this video long enough. What is it that I'm eating these days? And to tell you the truth, my diet is not exactly the same every month or every few months. Like, I switch around my diet every so often, depending on my goals, depending on where I want to take my body. For the past 6 months, Luis did a lot of traveling, as you guys have seen, and our food choices weren't exactly the best choices. So because of that, I started to develop a severe gluten intolerance, and because of that, I started to have problems with my digestive system. So here comes the fun part. For the past 4 weeks, I've been experimenting with various food sources and nutrients, you know, thinking outside of the box, in order to keep things enjoyable for myself and in order to meet my requirements and to keep my gut healthy. So the key here now, moving forward, is to build some mass into my frame, and that is gonna mean that I'm gonna be welcoming a little bit of fat along with the muscle mass that I'm building. As you guys have seen, the past years I've been very lean. I keep lean year round. I maintain between 14 to 13% body fat, and that is my year-round percentage. Now, if I go up to 16 to 18% body fat, I am, like I said, fully prepared and welcoming that. So for you guys that don't know me or don't know my history, I've been tracking my nutrition for the past 8 years. So that means that I have more room to play with different sources of nutrition and to see how my body reacts with those. If you're a beginner, guys, if you are starting out from scratch, you have to track your macronutrients if they're attached to a goal or a specific deadline. So that means if you have a wedding coming up, if you are planning on being, competing and being stage ready, or if you have an event that you want to attend to, that is a deadline, all right? So you have got to have a specific diet according to that goal. So I need to make this very clear. This is a diet for Valentina. I made this specifically tailored for me, for my goals, for my body stats, etc. So if you start eating this exact way, you potentially will not get the same results because we're not at the same body stats, we don't look the same, we're not the same height, we don't have the same goals. Maybe you want to lean out, or maybe you want to build some muscle mass or maintain your current body weight. So like I said, do not follow my diet. This is tailored specifically for my goals. So the best thing that you guys can do for yourself is to learn how to track your macronutrients, your micronutrients, that means your proteins, your fats, your carbohydrates, and anything and everything from, vitamins to any vegetable or fruit that you're going to ingest. I've been doing this for so long that I can almost eyeball something and know how many calories it contains. Like I said, 8 years is a long time. I'm very used to this, and if you have a specific goal in mind, remember, counting your macros is the only way. So I want to invite you guys to come a little closer. Come on. And show you what my day of eating looks like today. And like I said, I'm playing with different food sources, so my diet actually doesn't look exactly the same every single day. I actually have a list down below of all of the food sources that I pull from, the carbs, the fats, the proteins, and a list of the vegetables that I'm eating right now. But these are subject to change a little bit, after the 16 weeks are up, because right now, this is what's working for me. And the truth is that if it stops kind of working, then we do adjustments, and that's completely normal. But the list is very extensive, so just go ahead and read down below and let me show you exactly what I'm eating right now. All right, so I typically start my day with a protein shake. I absolutely love the protein from Live Body. It's the cleanest source that I have found so far, and the one that actually works the best with my gut. I'm gonna put the ingredients of each of my meals down below, but this is basically what I use, what I drink in the morning when I'm in a rush after my workout, and then I have a full meal. So the next meal is my famous tofu that you guys will see my recipe, I promise. And today I decided to have some quinoa, as you can see right here. Like I said, I'll put my macros down below, and I will have a recipe coming up. The next meal is shrimp with grits. If you guys don't know what grits are, they are amazing, and you can get the instant kind, which is so easy to cook when you're in a rush. And the next one is a meal that I don't typically eat very often because it's made with Beyond Beef right here, and it's pretty processed vegan source. Now, I try to stay away from processed food, so this one I don't have too often, but I will have it today because I'm indulging. And we found this really interesting pasta. It's actually a plant-based pasta that has 25 grams of protein per 3.5. So, like I said, I don't have this typical meal every single day. I try to limit the processed foods because a lot of the vegan sources, unfortunately, are processed. So I try to stay with my diet as clean as possible. Now, this is another meal that I don't have often. I'm gonna have it twice a week, and that is red meat. And under here is cream of rice, which is very similar to grits. It's actually rice, but ground so finely that it comes into a paste when you cook it. And it's really easy to cook. It's very fast. It takes you about less than 5 minutes from the boiling point till you put in the actual, powder rice and you mix it. It's very fast, so it's really efficient. I love this. Okay, so like I said before, guys, not all the food sources that I pull from are here. Not all the nutrients that I do, switch around every so often are right here. I'm gonna put a list down below that you can read very, calmly and, in your own time. And I'm also gonna put this particular meal, day of eating, down below as well with a macro count breakdown. The calorie count, the total calorie count that I need to hit every single day, or at least go a little bit over, is 2,200 calories. So if I go above those 2,200 calories, Luis is gonna be super happy with me. And I am too, because I am very determined right now. I am eating all my 5 meals for the past 2 weeks. I am super, super excited about this, and I can't wait to show you guys what my body's gonna look like in the next 16 weeks. So I will be tracking that as well. I'm gonna be doing, updated photos of myself every so often. I'm gonna make, little videos of me 360 to show you what my body, how it's changing, and I'm just really excited. So, okay, one more thing, and very important, micronutrients. And you'll see here that you don't see any dark greens, but I am having with each meal one of these dark greens. So asparagus, arugula, or baby kale, or spinach, whatever you want, broccoli. Every single meal, these are my meals for tomorrow, by the way. I didn't get to cook the vegetables because I wanted to make sure that I fit and show you all of the macronutrients in each meal, but I am going back into the kitchen right now. I'm gonna cook those vegetables. Very important to have your greens and your vitamins. And in a different video, I can talk more about anything that has to do with probiotics, vitamins, and anything that is a supplementation on top of your meals. Let me know what you think about that. I can make a separate video around that, guys. That's it for now. And if you guys have any questions below about anything that you see here, let me know, or anything else that I may not have touched on. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we're gonna be making very, very exciting content in the next few months, in this whole year, and moving forward. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.